Want to know more about how to flip a house the right way without debt, without disasters, and with real bankable profit? Then you're in the right place. House flipping might look easy on TV, but behind every success story is a strategy. Today, I'm giving you the ultimate step-by-step guide to flipping a house, like a pro, of course, especially if it's your first time. Let's dive in. Section 1, what is house flipping and why it's not as easy as it looks? House flipping is when an investor buys a home, usually one in poor or outdated condition, with the intention of renovating and reselling it at a profit. There are two kinds, the fix and flip, where renovations create value, and then there's the market flip, where appreciation alone increases the home's value. Today, we're focused on the fix and flip. Many first-time investors assume flipping is a guaranteed win, but the truth is, without proper planning, the profit can quickly disappear. Permits, delays, cost overruns, and overestimating resale value are often just some of the pitfalls that can eat into your margins. That's why we flip strategically, not emotionally. A good flip starts with a crystal clear plan that includes a solid understanding of local market comps, renovation costs, financing strategy, time management, and your ideal resale window. The more data and local insights you collect before purchasing, the fewer surprises you'll face during the renovation process. Also, remember that flipping is an active investment. Unlike passive real estate strategies like long-term rentals, flipping demands your time, presence, coordination, and quick decision making. It's just part business, part construction, and part design, and you need to know a bit about all three. To succeed, treat flipping like a business, not a side hustle. That means having an actual team, a trusted contractor, a savvy real estate agent, and possibly even a project manager to keep the flip moving forward. Section 2. Is flipping a house profitable? Well, to answer the question, yes, if done right. Flipping can produce quick, impressive profits. According to recent data, investors in 2024 earned an average gross profit of $75,000 per flip on a median resale value of $300,000. That's a tempting ROI, but gross profit isn't net. The key is to maximize the spread between your total cost and your resale value. To do that, you'll need to budget not only for materials and labor, but for holding costs like utilities, insurance, property taxes, and listing costs. The most profitable flips are quick and efficient, but realistic timelines matter more than speed alone. Aim to flip in around 4 to 6 months. You'll also need to stay honest about how long you'll hold the property and what happens if the market shifts. If prices dip or demand stalls, your flip could sit unsold. That's why profit depends just as much on your purchase strategy as your renovation plan. The biggest mistake beginners make is underestimating expenses and overestimating sale price. You'll avoid this by running detailed comps, staying on top of renovation costs, building in contingencies, and never assuming things will go perfectly. Smart flippers always expect the unexpected. Section 3. The 70% rule explained. One of the golden rules of flipping is the 70% rule. This rule suggests you should never pay more than 70% of a home's ARV after repair value, minus repair costs. It's designed to protect your margins and ensure you're not overpaying. Let's break that down. If a home's ARV is $300,000 and it needs $50,000 in work, you calculate $300,000 times 70%, which gives you $210,000. Then subtract that $50,000 in estimated repairs, and you'll be left with $160,000. That's your maximum purchase price. The 70% rule accounts for profit, transaction costs, holding expenses, and unexpected repairs. While it's not a hard law, it's a smart guideline to avoid thin margins. If your math tells you to pay $160K, don't stretch to $175, hoping the market bails you out. That's a recipe for regret. This rule works best in stable or slow-growing markets. In red-hot areas, the numbers may be tighter, but never flip based on emotion or hype. Stick to your math. If the numbers don't work, walk away. There are always more properties coming. Keep in mind that the ARV must be accurate. Use real comparable homes with similar square footage, condition, and location. Don't use the best comp on the block. Use the average, and always have a backup plan in case your ARV estimate was too optimistic. Section 4. Here's a step-by-step guide to flipping a home. Step 1. Pay with cash, because debt kills deals. Never flip with borrowed money, especially not high-interest hard money loans. Paying cash eliminates mortgage payments, reduces stress, and keeps your timeline flexible. The longer you hold, the more debt eats your profit. With cash, you can wait out on a slow sale instead of slashing price out of depreciation. Also, lenders charge origination fees, interest, and penalties for delay in payments. These hidden costs can eat 10 to 20% of your profits. Cash only flips avoid those traps. You also avoid lender-imposed rehab schedules or approval for draw requests that slow down progress. Step 2. Stay local. Know your market like a native. Local knowledge has a huge advantage. You know which neighborhoods are trending, where new schools or parks are being built, and what home features local buyers expect. That knowledge helps you buy better, renovate smarter, and sell faster. Long distance flips are risky. You can't be there to inspect progress or solve problems quickly. Missed deadlines, miscommunications, and unexpected damage can tank your timeline and profits. Local flips let you pop in daily to monitor progress, meet contractors, and catch issues early. Also, you'll have access to trusted local vendors, contractors, plumbers, inspectors who actually show up and do good work. Flipping remotely usually means hiring strangers and hoping for the best. Step 3. Work with an experienced real estate agent. An experienced agent knows the hyperlocal comps that Zillow can't tell you. They can flag overpriced properties, advise on ARV accuracy, and help you spot red flags. A great agent is your second set of eyes and a partner in both the purchase and the sale. Your agent will help you price the home right. Not too high to scare away buyers, but not too low to leave money on the table. They'll also market the property and get it in front of motivated buyers the day it's listed. Agents are also plugged into investor networks. They may find you off-market deals, distressed properties, or listings with price drops. And when it's time to sell, they'll bring staging tips and negotiation strategy to boost final sales price. Step 4. Build a realistic, itemized budget. Before you buy, know exactly what your budget is. Get a contractor, walk through or estimate during your due diligence period. Identify must-fix items, roof, HVAC, plumbing, and nice-to-haves like cabinets or flooring. Create a line item budget for demo, repairs, permits, materials, labor, inspections, staging, and landscaping, of course. Add a 15 to 20% contingency buffer for surprises because they will come up. Don't rely on guesswork. Use real contractor bids. If you're DIYing some work, account for your time. Are you taking time off work? Paying for a dumpster or tool rental? Track every dollar. Step 5. Renovate with a ROI in mind. It's tempting to go HGTV on your flip, but remember, you're not building your dream home. You're building a profit engine. Every upgrade must serve resale value. Focus on the areas that bring the highest return: kitchen, bathrooms, and curb appeal. Use durable, budget-friendly materials that photograph well and last. Skip over the top luxury unless the market demands it. The best flips sell fast because they're clean, neutral, and functional. Section 5. Hidden and often overlooked costs of flipping. Let's talk about the sneaky costs first-timers forget. These can crush your margins if you don't prepare. Number 1. Holding costs. These are the monthly expenses you pay while the house is in your name. Property taxes, insurance, utilities, lawn care, HOA dues. Even a vacant house racks up bills. The longer it sits, the less you make. Second, selling costs. Most flippers forget about agent commissions, typically 5 to 6%. Transfer taxes and staging or photography. These can total 8 to 10% of your resale value. Always factor these items in when flipping a home. Third, permit fees, code compliance. If your city requires permits for electrical, HVAC, plumbing, roofing, or structural changes, the cost can add thousands of dollars. And if you skip them, you risk fines, work delays, or failed inspections. So if you want to flip houses the smart way, start small, pay cash, stay local, build a trusted team, and never gamble on profit. Stick to the math, stick to strategy, and leave emotion at the door. If you like this guide, hit that like button, subscribe for more in-depth real estate tips, and drop a comment. What's your biggest fear about flipping? I'll be replying to every question. Let's win in real estate together.